Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guys, my name's Jack, and on this upload, we are in like full-blown shop-ish mode. So it's been a while since I've made a video, and it's mostly just been because I've been dealing with all of this. I did a vlog a little while back of like us moving in, but overall I haven't really made a bunch of content on like DIY repair. Not because I haven't been doing them, it's just, you know, life. This is part of it. But I'm not gonna dwell on the shit that I haven't done. We're gonna dwell on the shit that we need to do. So let's get into it. So what do we got to do? First things first is we're gonna turn this down. I don't have a TV here, so it's kind of like Bluetooth, cell phone. That's the only form of audio, less of my voice echoing in this room amongst these cars. At any rate, what do we got to do? In the last upload, we were obviously getting everything set up, getting a bunch of stuff moved in, but now we're to that point where I got to start doing some work, right? But I got a couple things left on the project list to get officially settled, as I want to call it, at least for the shops. And one of those is getting the lift installed and getting a couple lights done. Oh, and we got to get 220 ran for our welder. Well, for the welder and for the air compressor. That's on our project board today. I went to Home Depot last night, got all that fun stuff. We got this thing all hooked up because we failed our, I almost said emissions test, but we failed our fire inspection because of it. I went shopping last night. I got a little bit of wire. Whoop. We got one of those guys. We got one of those guys, one of those guys, and then one of these guys. And we're gonna plumb this thing, try not to electrocute ourselves, and have hopefully a working running air compressor. That's project one. Project two, we already went over the lift situation. I basically need me and one other person to now lay these guys back down so that we can mount a whole bunch of bits on top of them. But in order to do that, we're gonna move a bunch of cars. We're gonna move this whole side of cars outside, no harm, no foul, easy peasy. And lastly, project number three. That don't work. I bought this kit at Home Depot. It's supposed to be like a direct LED hardwire conversion. Effectively, the ballast and the fluorescence have taken a shit. So supposedly I can stick this guy in there. It's got some instructions and it'll just work. I don't know. Never done it. We're gonna try it for the first time. Who knows? If you've ever done this before, by the time this comes out, it'll be too late. But jump down in the comment section. Let me know what LED conversion bulbs you guys recommend. Never had to do it. Right now, we're operating out here in the shop with these Amazon $65 kits. Like there's 6 of them. The other 2 over there, 4 over here. But yeah, they work fantastic. We're also gonna upgrade the lights in the ceiling because these blow. And we're thinking about using maybe like the flying saucers, the little saucer puck. Not quite sure there either yet. Like, if anyone's got any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. This is a whole new playground. Blank canvas. We get to do whatever. And I don't know what all I want to do. Like, I've got ideas of doing some like graphe on the wall. I've got ideas of like doing some geometric, all sorts of like crazy ideas that go through my mind. I mean, when you get this space, it's like, haha, I have a playground with adult money to do whatever I want. Then the adult in me is like, no, you don't. You have to be frugal and do this right. We're gonna have some fun with this. It's gonna be an interesting ride. But this whole section right here eventually is gonna get blown out. So I think I went over this already once. If I have, whatever, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Let's get to it. I need to get some work done, and we've got a TDI that the parts are coming back in for real soon. And we're gonna have to bring it back up here. But in the meantime of doing all that, I also gotta fix my daily, because she needs a water and an AC and a snub and a transmission mount. It's not that I've been neglecting it because it sounds like a lot of shit. It's that all these little things have been going, and they're not completely toast my ghost. They're just, I've been buying the parts and acquiring them for that one big service interval that, yeah, it is what. Oh, and we're gonna put big boy exhaust on it because I'm thinking it's time to get it tuned. After doing Donnie's car, which may or may not be up yet. His is coming back in for service in the near future as well. So there'll be a ton more videos coming off of that. Yeah, so I know I'm ranting, guys. Let's just dive into project number one. We're gonna start at the simplest and figure out this LED conversion shit. All right, so this is a little bit simpler, but a little bit more sketch than I thought. I'm not so sure like how much of it this is right, but I think I'm gonna do this right. So let's get some dikes. We're gonna go do some cutty boy things. According to these instructions, basically, let's get them again. We'll take them with us. Watch the Karma knob. So according to these things, this is the way it's wired now, this is the way it should be wired, but that makes no sense because it's like, well, how does power don't transfer in? Like, yeah, it doesn't work that way. So, pretty sure it needs to go down is we're gonna take these two wires that are here and attach one of those to there, and then like these all to that, or vice versa. If this place burns down, well, this is my will and testament. I am sorry, Juan. I hope our insurance is already paid up. All right, on this bulb right here, there's an AC only input. I think I've mentioned it before. This end is dead. The end that you guys can't see is where the AC is actually at. So let's see if this will work. Oh, I guess we need the light switch on, huh? Hey! We got power. All right, we got that bit in, we got that bit in, we got this bit in, we got the ground wire to here. This really isn't that hard, just like, this is the most dangerous, sketchy part. All right, let's put this thing back in here. All right, that's there, that's off. Let's flip the breaker, don't die. Okay, we're good. Should work, cross our fingers. Something, we got air! Hey! I don't know why, but the screen's not working. At any rate, next project time. Let's get this car out. Let's get these racks laid down, and we need to get the tower extensions put on them. I had to watch the internet to figure out how to put this thing actually together. Bolts in the towers. So these are the extension sections. These parts are what allow the rack to get like, I think it's like 14 feet off the ground. Like basically, I can be underneath of it with another foot. Brian Scotto could stand under this rack and not hit his head. We're waiting on Jordan to get here because we need to pick these posts back up and then run a chalk line on the ground. But if Mikey is still next door, then we can get him over here and we can start kind of getting an idea of what's going on. Is he here still? Mikey is here, yay, all right, let's get him. No, I have not used any power tools yet. Should we get to use power tools yet? Yeah, we can use power tools. You want to use power tools? All right, well, we're to that point where we got the pillars up, we got the extensions on, we got the overhead beam on. We borrowed a lot of tools from our neighbor Mikey. Jordan gave us a little tape. Is there any instructions I need to know about this thing? I've never used one of these.
Don't plunge the tape past the metal.
Just make sure it's on drill.
It's on drill hammer, right?
Hammer drill.
All right. Wish us luck.
Boston PD, do it now!
Two hours later.
All right. Oh, hold on. First impressions.
Well, I haven't gotten far enough yet.
Oh, this is the only one we fixed.
Oh,
so
this
you
is the
ready?
one.
Yeah, you ready?
That's not bad.
No, it's
For
not.
one bulb in each housing?
Yes, that is the 2-bulb toggle kit. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Your boy's happy. I'm happy with this space.
Right on. You like it? Good.
I'm very happy with this. We need to get on. I'll sneak in here and just start breaking bulbs in the middle of the night.
So I do this all the way.
Just every night, I'll bust out and just.
You see little pinhole dots all over the place. All right.
What's that socket I need?
So you need a, what the heck is that thing?
No.
It's my $800 torque wrench.
What?
No.
Dude, the thing's fucking amazing. You showed it to me?
All right, so I was basically called the guys in here. I was like, hey, everyone wants to sign off on this. We've got the main bolts here. They need to be torqued to 150 foot-pounds. Grab your favorite torque bar and let's spec this out. So, but this dude, What?
That light is bright as fuck back there.
Yo, this thing's so cool. So how do we do this?
So you can set whatever torque you need, and you can actually set your rundown percentage too. So then you just huggy-duggy it. I think this is good for like 100 foot. It's either good for like 70 or 80 foot-pounds. So like if you have to torque something to less than that, you can tell it'll stop before it reaches that number, and then you can do your final torque rundown. And then it's got a vibration motor in it that'll tell you when you're getting close. And then it's got the little digital readout here that'll tell you when you're actually like at the right number. And then this is what I was telling you about how it has there's a Bluetooth app that goes with it, so you can actually data log your torque specs, and it's auditable. So like this is supposed to be for like industry professionals, where like you actually have to have work that's sign offable because there's liability involved. Like, hey, this bolt.
So this like has a certification that comes with it.
Yeah, you have to get this recertified every year. And it actually has a little thing that after it counts down to a year, it'll yell at you until you get it recalibrated.
That's cool.
It'll still work, but it'll yell at you until you get it recalibrated. Not a lug nut.
150.
So I did confirm you got these nice and snug and tight enough that the motor doesn't need to go any further. So here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is someone gonna flip out on us because we're using an extension?
No, it shouldn't.
At least because it's like an impact one, but I haven't had any issues with it before. It did like it was getting tight and then it moved while I was tightening it.
120, it's going up. Keep going.
Almost there. So close. One more.
Get in. Get yours in. Go for it. Which tool do you want? You want that fancy thing?
The fancy
You
one.
want the fancy one?
I'm gonna put that in
Are you serious? This is my best friend. Okay, so that one's actually already been done.
Oh, this one's already torqued?
Yeah, that one's been good. There you go.
There we go.
The other nice thing about the motor though is it's also a way to reset. So like if you don't want to have to click it all the way back over, you can.
That one actually is either.
That's the one I was cranking on.
Was that the one you did? Oh, okay. All right, Jordan, get in here with yours.
Oh, I love my red and black stuff.
Well, I mean, I guess then you should probably do another one.
Yeah, you kind of got gypped to the full experience.
Yeah. Like 150, it's a lot, dude. Like,
I'm sure.
I mean, I could feel it because it was only like 147.
Yeah.
On the first one I did.
Oh, this is gonna take a little bit.
what is though with the leg there, Jordan?
I was
Your
way
form.
overprepared. I have
Pretty
no,
bad form, honestly.
Yeah, like, how many head bolts have you torqued in your life?
You think I pull one of these out every time I torque these things?
I've never pulled one of those out torquing a head bolt. 180.
Yeah.
Got it? All right, I'm gonna take my go at it. 154.
Yeah, he's a little overachiever.
Yeah, it says success.
I thought it only went to 150.
It'll only yell at you if you go 8% over. No, not 8% over. 4% over.
As it creaks.
That Chinese on bolt.
Bolt snapped in the ground.
Yeah, see, you went ham on that.
Outside of range. What? All right. Okay. Now what?
You stretch the threads, you gotta pull it out.
I am bullshit. Bullshit.
Pull them cables out, Pappy.
These guys. I'm trying to shoot an outro for this shit, and they're like over here playing like children.
Oh, I didn't come down to block it. So.
You know, it's all fun and games. My grandma used to tell me it's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt.
Or you just go.
Yeah, there you go. All right, So with a lot of success and a lot of help today, we've gotten this thing pretty far along. We got all the arms on it, we got the brackets on it, we got the pump on it, the cables, the hydraulics, all the bolts drilled in the ground. Mikey from Rytech next door, buddy of mine, loaned me his Milwaukee, do it for the red. If it ain't red, leave it at home or in the shed or something like that. Air hammer. No, it's not an air hammer, it's electric. But our fancy...
It's a hammer drill.
It's a hammer drill, that's right. So this is a, in case you're wondering, it's a John Beam. It's got 10,000 pounds of capacity. It'll definitely pick up anything that we want to lift. Any race car or Audi, at least as far, any Audi or race car that Honda or Miata, all those things. Oh, I'm happy with it. You like it, Juan? You did all the work today.
I do. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with this and my work.
Yeah. Are you wiring that button right now?
If you push the button often enough, eventually the wire will just come down and go into the box.
Oh, self-wiring.
Yeah, we didn't get the Bluetooth model, so there's no Bluetooth power or anything, but...
We'll get that next time.
Power
Next
over Wi-Fi?
POW?
Yeah.
Day 2.
Yesterday, we got this whole contraption completely installed. Yesterday, but that said, we got the lift up, we got the cables on, we got everything on. I tried doing an outro yesterday, don't know if it worked. So if it's a new day, hello and welcome back to the channel, and ignore my 20-second random tangent. And this is day number, I think 22. Yeah, day number 22 of our new shop vlog. So we're still trying to get everything set up, but back to our lift problems. I don't have power. So I need to put power into this, obviously, 220 volts. And that's pretty easy. Like, getting power is pretty easy. However, getting power aesthetically and properly and done nicely and will pass fire code and all those cool ordinances, yeah, that requires a different level of specialness. But that said, I can still get it done. We can still do it. We actually already have all the stuff here to do it. We're just gonna have to do a little bit of shortening. So effectively, we're gonna take out one of these sections all down this way and then rerun it back over to there, open the breaker box, hook some wires up and flip a switch, and boom, the lift's done. We found a ladder. I thought I lied, I did lie. We thought we had one at our farm and we didn't. But we did make friends with our neighbors down the street. Like street, I mean like 2 buildings down inside the same building. Technically it's not a building, it's like apartment neighbors, I guess, really. Anyway, they loaned me this 14-footer, which is gonna be perfect to get to the ceiling. So now we can get up there, get that conduit down, and try to do this in a timely manner and put it back over here so we can then have power to the lift. We just gotta get this bit moved because we've only got this ladder for like 2 hours. Let's get to it, let's get it done, and I'm just gonna cut you guys to a quick montage and get it done. Hopefully we don't catch me dying on camera because then no one's ever gonna see this. So enjoy this like 10-second montage of me changing some wire on our ceiling. All right, well, we got the conduit moved from over there to over there. That went surprisingly simple. Like I thought it was gonna be much harder, and honestly, I figured it would end up like in the middle of a beam or something, but thankfully it didn't. I did not honestly believe I was gonna find a ladder today, so I didn't bring the conduit tube bender. So I have these 2 pieces of conduit, and maybe down the road we'll go back in, pop this off, and just put those up there because it would make it look amazing and pretty and all the rest of the cool things. But because we're in a bit of a time crunch and I want to get this thing up and working before this week is over, because that's my schedule, my plan is this is going to work. This is what we decided to do. I already had this Romax, it was good. We got our 110 outlet on this side. We're gonna do some things to have that work. That's another one of those kids, don't try this at home things. Consult a professional electrician. So yeah, this is gonna go in here, put this in. I gotta zip tie that like that, and then this goes into there, and so I think we're just gonna use some YouTube magic on this little bit right here, and hey, there it is, see? Let's see if it works. All right, I know that's probably a little anticlimactic. It's not what you expected, but it does work. We need fluid. Ironically, this thing takes hydraulic fluid or ATF +3, I think it was, something with no detergents, but I can fill the thing with hydraulic fluid or automatic transmission fluid. So I'm gonna run over to my local farm store, probably Rural King because they're still open at this time, and grab some hydraulic fluid, get it bled, and maybe let's put a car on it. I think that's yeah, I think that's like the right order of operations. So let's go on a quick field trip. All right, now that we're back in action. So here's what I found. I found that this AW32, according to this, according to the website I Googled, that AW32 is equivalent to basically 10 weight hydraulic fluid. So it says it's anti-corrosive, it says it's wear resistant, it says it's rust protective, it says all the things that the manual says we need to have. So I'm gonna give it a go. All right, well, you can hear it hissing. Take it all the way out, let's find out. Watch it spew freaking hydraulic fluid all over the place. So supposedly I'm supposed to do this on both sides until fluid comes out of it. So I'm also supposed to adjust these cables so that the lift arms go up synchronized. Yeah, that thing. So we got a couple things left to do here, but yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, well, I'm gonna get to this thing. I'm close that it's like, yeah, I just wanna ham it out real fast. So I'm gonna set you guys back down. Hopefully the next time we turn this thing on, we'll be lifting a car. Cross our fingers. It's up, we got it done. We figured it out. Took me like an hour to get the cables adjusted right. So like the lift arms would actually go up it evenly and whatnot, but we did it. We came, we saw, we conquered. Everyone was like, you should just have this installed. And I'm like, you know what? I've done it twice. It's $600. I don't want to spend $600. I think I can do it. And you know, it took us a little bit. We had to borrow, we had to beg, we had to plead with some friends. Not really plead, just a couple asking strategic questions. Find the tools that we needed to ultimately get this done. But yo, I am so stoked. It's been 5 years since this lift was together last, and this new time, it's like, you know what? Oh yes, this makes me so happy. I know it might sound like a trivial thing, but for me, it's kind of a milestone. I'm honestly, like, I'm in that moment where, like, if this was you and you were in my spot, I would be like, pat yourself on the back, because that's freaking cool. I'm pretty happy with myself on this one. So guys, that's where I'm gonna end this week's upload. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one, where I'm Audi. Peace. Just look at it one more time. Would you look at it?